welcome to another episode of the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast with Ellie, Chris and Guy. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer. And on today's show, we've got listener feedback, some gaming news. We also have a yarn about a controller, Chris. What do you want to talk about there?
Hey, I'm back, by the way.
Oh, sorry, Chris is back.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
You weren't here the week before either, right?
No, so I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. And we recorded that episode, Guy, on a Monday instead of a Wednesday. So it feels like I haven't been here for like a month.
Yeah.
It feels really weird being here.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah, I have a yarn about a controller. Basically, if someone was controlling you in a video game and Ellie the game, what would the button layout be on the controller?
Yep.
So
Fun.
we'll chat about that a little later on in the potty.
Oh, yeah, what a tease. How's everyone's weeks been there?
I'm just smelling the.
that's fun. Is it?
Outside the studio is the kitchenette of the building that we're in, and somebody's just heated something up in the microwave, and
What
it's
do you think it
wafted
is?
in.
It smells like he's just microwaved
Potatoes.
a bowl of nuts.
Yeah, it does that. It's kind of burnt slightly.
It's got a carrot smell to it, or like a kumara sort of smell.
It does smell like-
I reckon there's a mash.
Smells like veggies.
Veggies.
It feels like potatoes.
We'll find out, and we'll let you know.
Wow, riveting stuff. Should we jump into some listener feedback?
It was fun. Should we find out how Chris's week was?
Oh, whatever. How was it? No, I'm just kidding. No,
Ellie, look, if you don't want to know about my week, man, then I don't want to tell you about it.
No, everyone listening does. Sorry, Chris. How was your week, bro? It's nice to see you again.
It was really good. The reason I couldn't be here is because we're filming like a pilot episode of a rugby league TV show.
Oh, so not what Guy said twice last week.
You told me something different.
What was it?
It was a show about phobias, and you were interviewing people who have all these different phobias because you're afraid of the dark.
Oh, yeah, well...
Was it that one?
It was that one. I've been playing it off as a rugby league show, and the reason it's really easy for me to play it off is because it makes sense because I do a lot with rugby league, and I spend a lot of time in the dark when I'm hiding in the wardrobe at Guy's mum's house with a camcorder. She listens to this, doesn't she?
She listens.
Damn it.
Sorry, Julie.
Sorry, Julie. But I had to get you back somehow. But we had to basically film a pilot for a rugby league show midweek, meant to be fun and blah, 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 blah. And then I managed to like convince them to let me host it. And so we filmed the pilot. It was quite a lot of work, and hopefully that ends up getting green lit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I couldn't make it. Unfortunately, I was very sad about it.
Were you?
I'm not you, Ellie. I don't look for any excuse to get out of the potty, all right? Oh, I'm filming for Viva even though I haven't worked there in like a year now.
Okay, fair enough. We're just going at him, eh? You're coming back hard, though.
That's me. I've got my bristles up.
Yeah, you do. This is up. All right, we talked enough about Chris now. Would you like to talk about your week, Guy? How's your week?
Mine was fun.
Come on, man. What have you been up
Cool.
to?
What have you been doing?
You must have been busy. I've invited you to play golf a few times.
I know, I have been busy.
Come.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to, it's T-minus however many days until my second child is born.
Yeah.
So there's a few things that I need to do house-wise because it's noisy and invasive and I won't be able to do it with a newborn. Plus, I need to get all this stuff done because in like 4 weeks' time, I'm getting new carpet put into our house.
Oh.
So things
What's the idea of new carpet when you're about to have another kid?
I was going to ask that.
well, it's good carpet. Like the carpet that we've got is from when the house was built, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
And it's just shitty. And also the main reason it's like that good carpet that, like stains will just sort of, in theory, just flow right off it.
Oh, really? That's what it does?
Yeah.
Wow, I've never heard of that carpet.
Yeah. You drop something on the ground and it just literally moves along until it finds the door.
I think Guy's putting lino down.
It's actually just trampoline floors.
That would be fun.
So no, we're putting new carpet down because we do want to sell a house in the next 12 months. And if you look at our carpet, it's like that is a huge selling point, like negative.
A turn off.
It's a turn off. Whereas if you'd be able to say, oh, it's got new carpet and there's also all these other things we've done to the house.
Lovely.
Then hopefully moolah comes in.
So newborn and moving house in 12 months. Jeepers. That
Really,
is a big
yeah.
undertaking,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Are you okay?
Well, ask me in 12 months because it's selling a house and buying a house at the same time while having a toddler and a newborn. So,
Yeah, you go. You got this.
Yeah, with no parents, like grandparents to help out.
Oh, yeah, because they all live away, eh?
They all live away.
Oh, sure, they can pop up for a little weekend. Yeah,
sure
pop
they
up, I reckon.
I think as long as you don't have a history of anxiety and stuff
And breakdowns,
you guys will be fine.
I agree.
Otherwise, I would highly recommend against all of this. No, it should be fun. Well, I don't know about fun, but
exciting though.
So I asked Chris if he could help me move all of my furniture, like for a couple of days, like take it out, let the carpet come in, but he's away.
Oh, are you? That's convenient.
He wouldn't move this trip that he's got with work to go to the Gold Coast.
To go to Brisbane.
That is so selfish of you,
For the
Chris.
NRL Magic Round. Actually, that's
fun.
a lie. It's not. I'm not going there for rugby league. I'm going there for a Scared of the Dark convention. And I can't miss it. Ellie's probably available.
No, I think whatever weekend that is, I'm not
It's
available.
a Thursday, Friday, so it's fine.
Oh, yeah,
Shame.
yeah.
And they don't need you till after lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm leaving anyway, my job soon. So, like, I'm probably actually quite free, to be honest.
Bring,
damn it.
bring the new dog. Bring Rubes.
Little Ruby. Did
So
you hear that
just-
I've got a dog?
You've got a dog.
Yeah. Oh, you obviously didn't.
Oh, you didn't listen to the podcast last week.
No, I haven't. Not
Ellie's
yet,
got a
sorry.
dog.
I've got
Really?
a dog. Yeah.
Why'd you get a dog? You haven't talked about wanting a dog at all.
No, because I didn't necessarily want. Okay, I wanted a dog in theory, but I knew that I was too. Not yet. However, this dog here is a 5-year-old, so adult, needed rescuing through a friend, and I met her, and just the vibes were on.
Oh, great.
Like it was
Okay.
just the vibes were on, and
That's
she's
cool.
more like a cat actually. She's very just cuddly and sleepy.
She's a miniature schnauzer like Bertie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
Yes.
you've got a moustache.
Yeah, she's really cute and like, yeah, oh my gosh, I'm in love with her. I'm an annoying dog person now. Oh my
That's
God,
fine.
I love my dog. No, but she's so cute. And I still love my cats so much. I love them all equally, but they are different loves, is what
Do you
I'll say.
I love how Ellie's just saying that as if the cats are listening.
Yeah.
And suspicious that she doesn't love them.
Just in case.
Cats are listening at home. They're like, wait, listen, she's talking about us. All right, she says she still loves us. We're fine.
What's the dog's name?
Ruby.
Ruby.
Little Ruby,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, she's very sweet, but definitely a bit traumatized. But it's nice because I give her lots of cuddles. Oh my gosh, yeah, I love her. So yeah, I'm a dog owner now
Oh, that's
and a
great.
cat owner.
Good for you. That's exciting.
So that was my whole week's just been like hanging out with Ruby. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I never want to be away from home. So can we wrap this up in about 5 minutes? 'Cause
Just bring her in.
I'd like to. Should I? She's really quiet. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, I'm going to slow down. Okay.
No, you can bring her in.
Okay,
That's
thank
fine.
you. I'll have to ask the old studios. Anyway, should we jump into some listener feedback, eh?
Yep.
First of all, just wanted to welcome to the podcast community and also our Facebook group, Extremely Casual Group for Extremely Casual Gamers, Mike Kirby. He's just started listening to us.
Hey,
Great,
Mike.
great last name, Kirby.
Kirby, yeah.
That's a game. That's a character
Is it?
in a
Yeah.
video game, Kirby.
Oh,
Yeah.
which one?
It's called Kirby.
It's Kirby.
Okay.
It's a little pink dude
Clearly I
with
haven't played
shoes that eats everything.
There's a really cool story behind it because it's named after a guy, someone Kirby. funnily
Oh,
enough.
Thane Kirby.
No, different Kirby. And it's like something, I can't remember the lore behind it, but it's like, a character that essentially like, this guy like did something that basically saved Nintendo or like.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like
so
an
they're-
employee or something?
Yeah, so they named a character after him.
Oh, and it's an iconic character too
Yeah.
now, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'd never heard of Kirby, but g'day, Mike. Welcome to the group. It's good to have you here. Also, I just want to acknowledge Paul Craze Jr. posted in the group last week. Guy and I were talking about Minecraft last week, the video game that we both haven't really had much experience in, and we were sort of
Same here.
we were sort of asking like, what's the big deal? What is it? And basically Paul said, I will not tolerate any Minecraft slander. It is the best game for casual gamers, especially those who have ADHD. So maybe I would like it. He's put well over 1,000 hours into Minecraft and played on both console and PC. Bit of everything: resource gathering, building, farming, exploring different biomes and places of interest, and all of that in an endless world. And there's lots of cool lore with different characters. And he said, if you haven't played before, I urge you to have a go. It's one of those games that if you start playing at 6 p.m. and you're enjoying it, you'll blink and all of a sudden it's 2 a.m. So sorry for the slander there, Paul.
You diss Minecraft.
We didn't really, we were sort of just like going, what's the bloody fuss, eh?
We just
Weren't
sort of,
we?
You were asking the question.
we were like, what is
Yeah.
it? What is the point?
What's
in
the
Minecraft?
deal?
Not as like what's the point, but like seriously, what is the point?
So,
Yeah.
because Minecraft, I mean, you like Stardew Valley, Ellie, which is a lot of resource gathering and like mucking around and stuff. It's literally that, but on crack.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, okay.
In an open, endless world.
But
I don't-
blocky,
From what I remember, yeah, it looks blocky, but like that's just an iconic look now. And you
Yeah.
can see past that and build like all sorts of stuff, infinite
Yeah.
possibilities.
Yeah, okay.
From what I remember, there's not much of a storyline or anything.
There is
I don't know.
you
You
just
just
log in
build
and start.
create stuff, and you can create stuff with your mates as well, and you work together, and it's like, oh, we need stone. So I think,
So you're-
crafting tables. And
yeah, all
that,
sorts of shit.
So just let your imagination run
Run
wild.
wild,
kind of.
exactly.
Yeah,
You can build whatever
okay.
you want.
Okay. See, sometimes I need a few limitations. I need a few rules. I think it's too open for me. I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah, okay.
And also, I think this is probably being really just judgy. When the block vibe doesn't appeal to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because in my brain I think it looks. I know it's not cheap. I know it's not budget. Oh my gosh, yeah. But I feel like maybe my brain just doesn't. It's not attracted to that kind of.
Yeah.
I
blocky
don't
stuff.
like the look of it for some
Yeah.
reason. I do when someone's built a big structure and you zoom out and you can see what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't like I get off on great graphics for some reason. I love
yeah,
great graphics,
you
so
do.
I hate the look of it. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just me, man.
There you go. Hey, yeah. We love Minecraft here, eh?
I downloaded it.
Did you this
Yeah.
week? Did you?
I downloaded it yesterday.
Did you play it?
I played it for about 15 minutes.
How was it?
I literally just started. I was like, what the hell do I do? And I just started hitting things. And then I found like cows. And I was like, what do I do if it? And then I hit a cow and it runs off. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I feel like you should watch a video on the basics of
I should.
Minecraft or something.
I've only played 15 minutes and I've just downloaded the trial. Because
Okay.
you can get a trial on the PlayStation Plus.
Okay.
So,
How long's the trial? 5 hours? Or something?
80 minutes.
Okay.
So hour and a half.
Weird amount of time.
Or
That's
90, no, it's 90 minutes. 90 minutes,
because
so hour and a half.
the Hogwarts Legacy, I made that PlayStation Pro video.
Yeah.
And I had to use Hogwarts Legacy in it. 45-minute trial. Did I tell you that
You
already?
did, yeah.
I think you did, yeah.
45 minutes. Like, what the hell?
And the first like 25, 30 minutes is just setting you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I skipped all the cutscenes and stuff because I was like, I'm not playing this right now.
Oh my God, there's
Yeah.
a dope cutscene at the
Oh,
start.
100%,
Yeah.
but I'm not playing it right now, so I don't want to see any of it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I see.
But no,
Okay.
I am interested in Minecraft just because Paul was talking about it. There's so much Minecraft stuff going on at the moment. The movie's out today.
Yeah.
So I'll have a little tutu.
Yeah.
I'll watch some videos. Otherwise, I will just go, I don't know what I'm doing here and bail.
Yeah. Report back next week. I'm actually interested to see what your
Yeah.
experience is like. That'd be lovely. Also, Alice Wright pointed out last week, Guy and I were chatting about how we'd make a New Zealand-based video game if we were going to have a New Zealand-based video game. And Alice Wright went to PAX last year in Australia, and there was a game there that is based on New Zealand, and I just wanted to acknowledge it because it looks awesome.
Oh, Ram Raid Simulator.
No, it's a lot more wholesome than that.
Oh, okay.
You don't steal a Toyota Starlet and drive to a vape shop?
That would be really fun, actually. But it's on you can wishlist it on Steam at the moment, and it's set in 2350. I've never said that year before. 2350, yeah.
Yeah.
A mutant tyrant rules Aotearoa, New Zealand, and civilians are being ravaged by the deadly grey death toxin he helped to create. So it's all about Māori like myths and legends and like lore and stuff like that.
Oh, and Christopher Luxon.
Yeah, exactly. He's a feature. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, massive feature in that. It's called Guardian Maya, and it's a hybrid historical/science fiction story that draws on the mythology of the Māori culture in Aotearoa, New Zealand. So that's really cool.
Interesting.
So I hope that really does get made because that would be lovely. There's also some
would
demos.
you play it?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
There was zero gusto behind
Of
that.
course he's not going
Like,
to.
we wouldn't believe you anyway, but at
like-
least pretend to pretend.
Even if I didn't play it, I think it'd just be lovely for some representation out
Yeah,
there. You
great.
know what I'm saying?
So you don't want to play it?
So I
Okay.
don't want to play it.
Okay.
No, I might. There's a few.
Oh my God, just admit you're not going to play it. You're not going to play it.
Default.
Right.
But I might.
Right. Anyway, you can check out more info at theguardiangame.com if you do want to learn more about it.
Cool.
Because clearly I'm real keen. Also, thank you for all your dog pics that everyone put in the group last week.
Lovely.
I was wondering what that was because I was on
Yeah.
the group this morning.
Yes.
There's dogs everywhere.
We were
right?
sharing,
Yeah.
doggies. And just lastly, Chris, Clinton Pascoe has alerted us that you can now buy Witcher swords. Have you seen that?
I did see that. I saw someone tag saying you could get an exact replica of Geralt's two swords.
Yeah.
I didn't see the price.
I went onto a website and it was a few hundred, but I think it was USD.
Oh, that's cheap.
But
I was
it
picturing
wasn't-
like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I think I could be wrong actually. Oh no. Oh, I should have Googled that before I started the episode.
That's right. We can research it and then get back. Okay, so what do we got here?
Anime House, 200. I don't know if that's
$200 for a sword. That must be absolute garbage. Pass me that
have
for
a
a
look.
sec.
Have a look at that.
Made out of tin.
Maybe.
It's banged together baked bean tins.
Overall length 120 centimeters, blade length 96, slightly off from the in-game dimensions, which I've.
Oh, is it?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I haven't measured the in-game sword.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I will be getting those,
Yeah, will you?
and I
Bring
will be
them.
wearing them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please do.
Because your wife won't let you put them up in the house, so you'll just have to have them on your back the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife's a bitch. She won't let me put my swords up in the house.
All right, let's jump into some gaming news.
Gaming news.
Obviously, this week it was April Fools. I imagine a few of us were tricked by a few things. So when a lot of companies like to jump on in and do kooky little things, little
Like,
pranks.
It's kind of to the point now where I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I don't really like April Fools. I'm always like looking behind my shoulder every moment going, is that real? Is that real? I
The
hate
thing
it.
is, the world's so full of ridiculous stuff happening at the moment.
It's true.
And like fake news and fake stuff happening. The last
Yeah.
thing I need is a fake article about something gaming related to just like,
Yeah.
be, oh, great, now this is happening.
What I do like about April Fools is the amount of effort that these companies put in, because they'll do like these big videos launching a product and they've actually like filmed it and like they've put a lot of money behind it for something that doesn't exist, which I think I admire the effort.
Yeah.
And what I also like is how people, brands will release something, they'll say they're releasing something, which is an April Fool's, but a lot of people are going, hang on here, that's not a bad idea.
Exactly.
So like I saw one, so Ryobi, who do tools, they've got the range, it's the 18 volt range where you just, if you've got a battery and there's like 200 tools and then you just plug in the battery and go, so you can buy all these tools. And they were like, we're releasing the Ryobi air fryer. So
my
it was like,
gosh.
and they had all like designed up, and it was an air fryer that you would just like plug in, put your battery in, and then you could start air frying food. And I was like, now hang on a minute,
I
hang
wonder.
on now, because how good would it be having an air fryer? You go camping, Take a battery with you.
True.
Have it in your shed, in your garage. You can fire up some nuggets.
Oh my
I was like,
gosh.
come on now, let's cook here.
Yes.
Like, I know we're joking, but
But the portability is
a good
very
idea.
attractive.
I
Yeah.
feel like one of those small batteries wouldn't be powerful enough to cook food for 20 minutes.
Yeah, maybe not
surely,
actually.
at least for 20 minutes. I can run my bloody blower on it for like an hour.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not heating.
Yeah,
Heating's
okay.
tricky. Heating is where a lot of your, for example, your power bill, a lot of that comes down to heating.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You
All
say
right.
having a shower and stuff.
Yeah. You can have it in the footwell of your car and you're in traffic. Throw some nugs in there.
Oh, that's
Lasagna topper.
Lasagna topper while you're in traffic.
In your footwell.
Yeah. All right.
Yum.
So I'm just saying, Ryobi, think about it.
Okay.
So obviously a lot of companies got involved, but here are some from the gaming community because a lot of things happened and, people fell for it. Razer, the company that does a lot of, keyboards, mice, headsets, stuff like that, they've got the Razer Skibbity. Now, skibbity is a term used by Gen Zs. I hate it. But
Because you're a boomer now, man.
I am a boomer. It's an AI headset. So it was like with sort of AI sort of goggles and a headset put in together. And this is one of those companies where they released a whole video for it.
Wow.
And the whole point of it was to translate what your Gen Z teammates are saying to you so you're not sitting there confused. So an example was they're playing an online shooter and the guy wearing it, someone in his ear says, "What the Sigma? We're getting mobbed." And then it's like, translate that for me, and then it's like an AI voice saying, "Your team needs support."
What does Sigma
That's
mean?
kind of funny.
Sigma, like what? Yeah, I genuinely don't know. What
Is it
the Sigma-
similar to Ligma?
No.
No.
Similar.
No.
Similar, but not the same. Dave the Diver, they announced that they're doing a remaster and it's being released in the year 2049. Dredge, the Kiwi game, that's about little fishing boats. They talked about how they did release a video saying how annoying is it that when your little boat has no storage space in it. So like now you can upgrade from a fishing boat to a container ship. And they like fully animated it like in game. And instead of this little tiny boat, you've got this giant container ship like going around, and they show the storage inventory and it's just massive.
Oh, that's amazing.
Helldivers 2, they just did something where when you're walking around in your ship with your teammate before you drop in, you just like walking around, and they made the weapons on your holster just comically large. And they didn't tell anyone, so people playing Helldivers were like, "Why is your gun on your hip
that's
massive?"
funny.
It's like the length of the Helldiver. But then one of the biggest ones was Game Rant, which is a website, social media that just talks about games. They did a fake story saying that they spoke to Rockstar CEO Abe Riffle, stating that Grand Theft Auto 6 is delaying the release until 2026 because it didn't want to go up against GTA 6. So there's just staring into the whole, like, nobody wants to go up against GTA 6 this year. So there's like a saying that there's two versions of it. But the CEO, Abe Riffle, April Fool.
Oh, classic.
So there you go. There was a few April Fool's jokes from the gaming community.
I actually fell for that. Well, I didn't fall for it. I just saw a headline and then put it into the group chat. Like, we should probably just, because I'm so used to GTA being delayed.
Yeah, totally. It was believable.
Totally. It
I
was
was just like,
believable.
cool, okay, it's been delayed again. Don't really care.
Yeah.
Here you go. Put it into the group chat. You're like, it was an April Fool's joke. And I was like, damn it.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were joking or not. I was like, oh, it's Chris. I
you know-
realised.
What's weird about the whole GTA release thing is I was watching something the other day and every single developer is scared of the GTA release window, right?
Yeah.
Because they're like, whenever they are planning on releasing a game, let's say it's, summer,
I think it's spring but
this year or
maybe
whatever
our-
the Northern Hemisphere,
Something like
later
that.
this year,
Can't
right?
remember.
So let's say that month is October, for argument's
Yeah.
sake. Every other developer avoids October release because they don't want to go up against GTA. However, now 6 weeks, so it's about 6 weeks they'll wait. Now there's a developers avoiding the release of GTA window, which people are trying to avoid because everyone's like, oh my God, everyone's going to release their game 6 weeks after GTA. So now we have to avoid that.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
creating like a traffic jam.
Do you know what it's also doing is it's actually starting to affect when people are deciding to release their movies because GTA 6 is an entertainment brand.
Yeah.
And they know that when GTA 6 comes out, they're going to flood the market with advertising. And obviously people are going to be playing the game so much that they're not going to be
They're not going
interested.
to go out and watch movies.
So
and stuff.
they're like, it's mostly about the marketing in the sense that everyone is going to be talking about GTA 6. It's going to be everywhere, and anything that gets released, game or book or TV show or whatever, is just going to get washed away.
Yeah.
So at first it was games that were avoiding it, and now it's other entertainment streams. Like sitting there going, shit, we can't. Like
Wow.
everyone's waiting for the release date so they can plan their year.
Very
Wow.
bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah.
One exciting thing that I would like to touch on is the release of Last of Us Season 2, the TV show. Now, this is from HBO, which means here in New Zealand it'll be on Neon. I've been invited to go and see the first episode of it, the premiere
Yes.
next week,
Yes.
which is very exciting. So really looking forward to that. But one thing I'm very excited about is season 5 of Game of Thrones, Guy. Do you remember the Battle of Hardhome up beyond the wall, where it's
Yes.
wildlings and it's White Walkers? It's
Yep.
a huge. The whole episode's a huge battle.
I remember
So
watching.
tense.
I remember watching the behind the scenes CGI of it, the making of it.
And I just remember this being one of the greatest hours I've spent watching television, because the battle, it wasn't even the biggest battle in Game of Thrones. This is before it went shit in the later seasons. It was like tense. There were really important characters there that you were worried about. Like the whole episode was just really crazy. And then at the end, they just escape on these boats. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, cover your ears for the next 15 seconds. And then just as Jon Snow is leaving on the boats, he turns around and all the dead people, the Night King's there.
Yeah.
And he just raises his hands, and all the people that literally just died in this whole battle for an hour stand up and come back to life. And now they are part of the bad guys.
Oh, buzzing.
And it was like one of the, my God.
He's looking at John being like, thanks for the soldiers, buddy.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
Wow.
basically, no matter how hard you try,
You can't.
every time you fight me, it's just adding more people to my army, basically.
Yeah.
And it was like one of the greatest episodes ever. Last of Us 2, there's a trailer of Jackson where a shitload of zombies are running at the walls of Jackson, which is the safe place that they've created.
Right.
And apparently they have taken heavy inspiration from season 5, Game of Thrones, Hard Home. And so I think I'm predicting that episode 1, because at the end of the first season, at the end of the first game, Ellie and Joel make it to Jackson and they're like living there. I reckon the start of this season is just a huge battle with zombies, like hundreds of them running at the walls of Jackson. And I think it's just going to be like a real start the season with a massive bang type setup.
Yeah.
Totally.
Good
It's a
prediction.
little hunch I've got.
Okay.
Because having played the second game, there is no giant battle like that. They've added this in. And I'm just like, surely it takes place at the very start when they're all at Jackson happy families. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
So to hear that news that they took heavy inspiration from that particular episode of Game of Thrones, I am excited for an extremely good start to season 2.
Yeah.
Man.
I hope anyway.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of The Last of Us, there is... So you know how The Last of Us, it was released in 2013 on PlayStation 3, a year later, remastered for PlayStation 4, and then in 2022, they remastered it for the PlayStation 5. Then original of The Last of Us Part 2 was released in 2020, and then last year they did a re-release, remaster for PlayStation 5, right?
Yep.
So essentially 5 games.
Yeah. Wow.
It's like what Skyrim did. They just keep
Yeah.
releasing it for every platform.
Well, now there's rumor that there is another one. So this is a leak that's come through from a guy that is, we've talked about this before, he's done leaks in the past that have actually come true. So whether or not this is actually happening, we don't know. But there's an indication that is there going to be another Last of Us like definitive ultimate edition being released this year that's pegged to be just under $200 New Zealand. So about 110 US. And they're thinking it's going to be like a full extra PlayStation remaster, maybe a PS5 Pro remaster.
It must be 1 and 2.
1 and 2. That's what people are indicating. Because for the
right.
price that you're paying, it's got to be both games.
Yeah.
In
So-
one disc.
Because The Last of Us Part 1 is a full ground up reconstruction of the first Last of Us.
Yeah.
So they did Last of Us Part 1, which is they didn't just like 4K the existing stuff. They remade everything.
Wow.
So that was a bit like, okay, I get it. You're remaking the whole thing to make it look as though it's a PS5 era game. They didn't do that for Last of Us 2, but The Last of Us 2 looks so good. And the automatic update, you put the disc in or whatever, the automatic update for PS5 has The Last of Us Part 2 looking great anyway. It's already such a good game. If this is true, and I hate leaks, but if this is true, it's really punishing.
That is super, super punishing.
I've already played the games. I've played them like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
It could
I
be
mean,
something to do with the TV show.
I mean, it could be an April Fool's prank. I literally read it today. So
Yeah. Is
did
it?
you read the article?
I read the article.
Did you dive deeper? Did you?
Although it's a leak.
Well, it's a leak. So it's there's no one's confirmed it.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fascinating. So it could be not.
It would be it'd be a pretty shit prank. The guy doing it, he would just completely like lose his credibility. He's like, yeah,
True.
gotcha.
Gotcha. No, that's very true.
But if he loses his credibility and we've reported on it, have we lost our credibility?
God damn it!
Oh,
I'm so
that's deep.
sorry.
Lucky we never started with credibility.
Exactly. Now look, Guy.
What do you want to talk about next, Ellie?
Well, anecdotes all around, baby. No.
Anecdote chat.
no. You haven't done your half marathon yet.
No, I'm doing it next week.
No.
Sunday, the 13th of April. I'm going to Christchurch and
Yes.
doing the half marathon.
So I put this in because I want to know how your training's been going, man.
Yeah.
Training has been pretty good. Last week, not so much. I just felt like I wasn't doing any running last week. I had zero motivation. And then this week, I'm like, it's literally, once I hit this week, I go, okay, my run is next week. And they say in the week of your, half marathon, you've got to taper off. It's like, but I've already tapered. It's like, so like I did nothing. So I need to kind of like up my training this week, but not up it so much. So I'm just going to keep running. And I've done a couple of 15Ks.
Nice.
So they say if you can do 15, you can do a half. And doing a run by yourself is different to like being there on the day and everyone, the whole community. If you've seen, videos of marathons and stuff, if people who live there aren't doing it, they're on the sidelines cheering and stuff like that. So I think I'll get amped up by that.
Yeah.
When was your last 15?
A couple of weeks ago.
Okay, great. So
it wasn't ages ago. No, I did a run yesterday and like I'm doing like 6 to 10Ks each time and they're getting easy.
Nice
so
work.
it's cool.
Wow, that's
awesome.
impressive. A 6 to 10 and it's easy. That's amazing. Yeah.
Nice work.
I swear. The reason I brought it up is because having studied with you, we're running a very similar ethic when it comes to a deadline situation.
That's what I've been comparing it to.
Whereas we have homework due and we do none of it, and then it's coming next week, and so we try but you can't do that with a half marathon because it'll be a nightmare.
No, I can't just do like extra study, 2 days before. I can't just run.
Or ask for an extension.
Yeah. I can't go on like the Friday, like before I fly out, I can't just go for a 40-kilometer run and be like, cool, I'm set.
Right. And do you have a time you want to run it in, or finish it?
I'm not focusing on times. I just want to do it. You
Awesome.
know? Because at the end of the day, if I say I've run a half marathon, I feel like most people just go, oh, nice. They're not going to go, what time do you run? You know?
Yeah.
Times mean nothing. Yeah,
well, I'm interested to see what time you do actually. So you better report back straight away.
If I don't do it under 2 hours, I'm a loser.
Nah, good on you, bro. That's awesome. Now, you also put another, you want to talk about Ellie work update?
I don't know. I was just because what this content, this show is about is content really, and I was let's just put some chit chat in there.
Oh, beautiful.
When do you finish your job?
Next Friday. So
wow,
in
you
a
must
week.
be excited.
Yeah, no, I am looking forward to the new horizons, expanding my horizons. I am actually doing a couple of contract weeks in April and then May, just one each.
Oh, same gig?
Yeah, same gig because the person who's starting isn't coming for a while. So I've just said that I'll do 2 contract weeks just for a bit of fun, So I'm not fully finishing, but my main last day is on Friday next week. And I'm looking forward to it. It's weird. It's like bittersweet though, because I am now attached to the team. I'm attached to the job. I'm like, I've just had such a buzzy year of just like bouncing around everywhere. But no, I'm looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be nice to just wean off in a way, like come back once a month for a couple of months.
You've been doing it long enough when you've put yourself in the team, and they like you enough that in a year's time, in 6 months' time, if you want to get a job there, they'll be like, we like Ellie, and she's a good worker. So you just, it's been a networking opportunity.
That exactly. No, so I'm feeling good about it. It feels right in my soul, and also now I've got a dog. I just want to be at home all the time, so it's going to be really good that I can just work from home now.
Right. So you've gone straight to old dog lady.
I have, yeah.
In your 30s.
Yeah,
in your
I have.
early 30s.
Yeah, it's actually taken me by surprise, to be honest. Like, I just love her so much, and she's like attached to me. Like, she's very clingy, which is kind of sad because she's obviously been traumatized. But she's like my little companion, and I feel like she's actually genuinely, I think my mental health has increased having her in my life.
There you go. That's great.
Yeah, and I know that it's novelty still, but I genuinely do think that I needed my maternal... I've got cats, but as you guys know, very independent.
Cats look after themselves.
Yeah, exactly. You look after them, not really. But the dog is so dependent on me, and I think it's scratching the bone of like my maternal instinct, but not having to have a kid yet. Do you know what I mean?
Scratching the itch, yeah.
Exactly, but I didn't realise I needed to scratch that itch until I got the dog.
Yeah, right.
Did I just do a wrong quote again?
Scratching the bone, yeah. That's
God, you're just as bad as sayings as my wife. The things that my wife says, it's like a mixture of 3. And she says it with so much confidence, and then she'll look at me and goes, I didn't say that right, did I?
No.
Not even remotely close.
Well, that's really interesting though. You didn't realise it. So, because obviously Sam is a pretty he's hardly there, and your guys' relationship is pretty much a shambles anyway.
Exactly.
So having this dog come in.
Yeah, I've got a companion.
You've got a companion.
Yeah. He literally said, he's like, I feel like I've lost Ellie to Ruby. Like, genuinely, I'm spending more time with Ruby.
Like, you lost him to shitty Pokemon cards.
Exactly.
That he paid way too much for.
That's right.
He's lost you to a dog.
And you're not going to come home and Ruby's going to have a VR headset on and spent $200 on the worst Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
So, that's great.
No, it's really lovely. I think I've always been very maternal as a kid, and I wanted kids. And then the older I've got, and just the world how it is, and how it's harder financially these days, I wasn't sure. I'm still not sure if I will have kids. And so I'd kind of just like ignored that in my brain. But now that I've got this dog, I've realized it was something I actually needed, is to like care for something and need something to depend on me. Maybe it's a bit egocentric, but I actually think it's helped my mental health quite a lot. So yeah, I love her.
Well, there you go. That's lovely.
Thank you. I'm just talking about my dog again. Did I tell you I got a dog?
Dog chat.
Have I told you guys I got a dog?
Jeez, it's like a radio show. Our co-host Jace went to Vietnam and he just won't shut up about Vietnam.
Oh, really?
It's, it warms my heart seeing him very happy in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
love
but-
seeing all the photos and stuff, but he just it's like in Vietnam. And now he's aware of it and it's become a thing. It's very,
He just says, starts every story with back in Nam,
or he'll start spinning a yarn. I'll be like, where was this, Jace? And he'll be like, Ho Chi Minh City. All right. My topic for today was if you are playing a video game and the video game was called Ellie or the video game was called Guy or Chris, what would the control scheme be? Now, I've decided to use just a traditional PlayStation controller, otherwise if we're trying to swap in and out between Wii and Xbox, it'll be very, very confusing. So, whether you got the X, the square, the circle, the triangle there, R1, R2, L1, L2, that sort of thing. I thought I'd start with the start/options button on your PlayStation controller. What would you use that for?
For me, if you're controlling me, I just thought I pause. I stand there not remembering what I was meant to be doing, and I forgot whatever I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Really? So you pause?
You're not. I'm not like the game. Not everything stands still. I stand still. Of just like.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'll walk in a room and I'll go. What was I doing?
So while that's happening, the person playing is not opening a menu. It's just like they've decided.
No, they've put me on pause and they've gone to go get a drink from the fridge, and I've gone.
The game's glitched out. I like the idea of if you were to hit start to pause the game, you just get out your phone and get in a scroll hole. And then when they unpause it, you put your phone away again and back to whatever you were doing.
Funny.
That's quite dynamic.
Yeah. What about you, Ellie?
My one was just go for a lie down. So it's
So
kind
you
of
hit
like yours.
start to go for a lie down.
So if you're driving and they hit start, you're like,
oh my God, I tried to pause the game. Yeah. And now Ellie's crashed off the motorway. Mine is actually just pretty normal active quests.
Oh, that's a good point.
Shit, what about because I run my entire, I've talked about it before, my entire life is run through reminders and my calendar.
Yeah.
So pushing start would be the equivalent of me opening up my calendar and having a look.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
So it's that. Select I've got here. I don't really use Select.
Yeah, I was struggling with this one.
I use Select in real life to grab saved recent gameplay. If something funny, screen
recordings.
recordings and stuff like that.
Yeah, nice.
So mine is photo mode.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, sometimes you push select to go to photo mode. If we're on holiday or whatever it might be, you want to take a photo. So mine's just photo mode.
There you go.
What
Mine
about
is,
yours?
it brings up to-do lists. So I guess that's quests, but it's like to-do.
Yeah, to-do
What
list,
I
yeah.
need to do.
Objectives.
Yeah, nice.
That's great. The next one, I thought touchpad in the middle of the PlayStation controller there. In most games, it is a map. I have gone for the same thing. You hit the touchpad, brings up Google Maps, and you move it around by moving your finger.
Lovely.
Yeah, I've gone mind maps of similar. Brings up tabs like objectives, map, time, memories.
So the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you tap that and it comes up, starts with a map, but then you can move across. And it's got objectives, goals, things that I need to do today, but also things I need to do in my life.
It seems very convoluted considering you have the options button, which you've chosen to do nothing.
Options button for me was to
Space out and do nothing.
to make, options button is nothing. Yeah. And then my select button was to make a mental note, save a memory. Something happens and I go, I'm going to remember that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've gone a very different direction here for the old touchpad. This is more about looking after myself, looking after my character. This is where you can pleasure yourself. Because I was thinking about it, the way you sort of touch the touchpad, sort of using a bit of a finger there. So it's for the mental health of the character. Just need to have a rest and play with yourself. You know what I mean?
So
I'm so annoyed I didn't have
Playing the video
touch
game.
myself button.
have a go at myself.
Yeah, it kind of just resets you. No, you're I feel good. There goes the energy. Yeah, now I feel good again.
Yeah,
You know,
great.
just touch
Okay.
yourself. Yeah, nice. Okay.
God, I hope Sam really needs to. You guys need to sort some stuff out. All right. So touchpad map. Guy, yours is a mind map. Ellie, play with yourself. Now, left stick movement. Mine's just my general body movement.
Yeah.
And then my right stick, I've thought about it as just turning my actual head because wherever I go, you're turning your head to see. Similar to a regular game.
Yeah.
That's what I had. I didn't even do the left and right thumbstick for movement. I just did for clicking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What about you, Ellie?
I did left stick would be a stick that just prevents motion sickness somehow.
Right.
I don't know how it
you
magically
don't-
does that.
Okay.
It just does that. It just does that.
You use the stick for that.
No, I think my idea was that it would reset motion sickness. So if you're feeling sick, just press the left and it freezes and then you can just move with your right.
That's good.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you're not
right.
doing the whole.
I
It's sort of just
see.
like reset, so you're not getting motion sick. Because
Actually, now that I think about it, the movement of the left stick, I want to change that to having a go at myself.
You're just waggling. Just
Because that's how I do it. All right, so that's left and right stick. D-pad for me, I just put driving controls.
Did you have anything for clicking the left, like, because
Nah.
like movement,
yeah,
I didn't even put it down for movement. I did click, because clicking the left and right thumbstick brings up things in games as
True.
well.
Right, well, okay, I'll go click the right stick and I'll like, it's for when I'm trying to see something in the distance and I
That's
like
cool.
squint and go, what's that? It
good
like
one.
focuses in a wee bit. It makes almost no difference because I'm a human. I'm not a video
True.
game character.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
True,
like,
true,
wait,
true.
what's that? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what clicking the left stick is.
Because I did fart, yawn, sigh, sneeze, click my back or something like that, scratch and clear throat. So it's like it's on rotation.
Oh,
so
I
if I
see.
need to do one of those things, I need to click through it. So if I need to clear my throat, I'll be like, oh, sorry. And it's like fart, yawn, sneeze. Like, so like
There it is.
somebody watching me or like to the pocket's like, what is Guy doing? He's having like a hard reset. Like,
Did you have any for the sticks other than that?
No, I didn't. No.
So D-pad controls, which is the up, down, left, right arrows.
Oh, is that what you mean? I literally didn't know what you're talking about.
Oh man, if only you could like Google it and figure it out.
No, do you know what I
if only you
did?
had a PlayStation controller in
Do
your
you know,
house.
no, do you know what I did? I Googled difference between touchpad and D-pad because I was like, is it just the same thing? So I've done
D-pad for you is just touch your dick. Mouse touchpad is yourself. D-pad is touch Sam.
yeah, exactly. So no, I was confused and didn't do the D-pad.
That's all right.
So
That's
sorry
fine.
about that.
Mine's just driving controls. I mean, it's
Oh,
very
yeah.
similar to the sticks anyway.
Yeah.
Guy, did you do anything?
Up, I've got bring up my phone.
Oh yeah, like
yeah.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
I
like,
didn't think about phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Down. Put
Oh,
away,
down. Sorry, yeah,
put
no,
away your
down.
phone.
Down is pull my pants down. Left is to rotate through my goals and objectives for the day. They like come up like whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah.
And then right is cycles through the songs that are stuck in my head.
So
Oh, that's good. It's creative.
It's like flicking through radio stations,
Yeah.
but it's my head.
the problem is you've got a button for pulling your pants down, but not one
Yeah.
for pulling them up. You've got one for getting your phone out, but not putting it away.
Oh, dear.
Well, no, because that comes later with the circle, because circle is cancel.
oh,
Right.
So
I
if
see.
I've got my phone up, I press circle, it goes
So
away.
you pull your pants down, and then you hit circle to cancel pulling your pants down,
and they just
they
come off.
back up. Oh, they come off.
Yeah. So down is one of those things where it's like, shit.
That's very confusing. And the only way to have them back on is when you go to sleep, you reset.
Yeah.
So in the morning, you've got pants on again.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just have to go back to the wardrobe and put pants on again. So now don't press down.
Yeah, right. Okay. So that is the D-pad. Now, X, which is one of the main buttons on a controller. Usually it's
really
like
is.
jump.
Yeah.
Or, you know, so for me, X, I've got sit.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do that a lot. Sit. Like just, I'm not trying to jump.
No one's really jumping.
I'm not trying to climb shit. So what do I do most? Probably sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Mine was just run. I've just made that my run button.
Right, okay.
Instead of walking,
So
run.
mine's very similar to the mechanic in Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead. So you hold it down and I sort of increase my speed. And then if I tap it, I'm sprinting.
Yeah, right. Which makes sense because you guys run.
Yeah.
Do you still run, Ellie?
Yeah, still running, yeah, mate.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Mine, I've gone circle button is jog.
Oh, yeah.
Not sprint.
Okay.
If you want me to sprint, you have to hold down every single button at once. That is how, because I don't
don't like-
sprint very often, and it usually ends up in an injury, and I don't really like doing it.
Fair enough.
So it has to be really hard to do.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my circle.
Like
No, you go. You've been going.
mine is just cancel noise, just noise cancelling. So if the noises are getting to me in my little oversensory, brain, just cancels the noise for a bit, just to, calm me down a bit.
Yeah, fair enough. My circle is drop, reload, or let go.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so if
practical.
I'm holding something, I drop it, or like if I'm holding your arm, I let go, or if
Right.
I've got a gun, I reload.
Nice.
Reload.
Yeah,
Why do you need a reload?
because I'm
button?
emptying clips. Fool.
No, you're not. When was the last time you held a gun?
When did I last put my penis in my hand?
Guy, don't call your penis a gun. Guy, we're getting a bit too filthy in the studio as well, by the way.
Love it.
Triangle is hilarious quip for me.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Is it different every time?
Yeah.
You're just funny every time, something different.
So that button's got
Well, yeah,
dust on
you
it.
know me.
Oh, true. Sorry.
There's two hilarious quips there. I said, yeah, you know me. You said that button's got dust on it. The one with dust on it for me is the have a go at yourself one. Okay, so see, I just pushed triangle again.
Quit.
My triangle is just high five. Camaraderie.
Hey.
Whoever's around, high five.
Literally, have never seen you high five anyone.
Yeah, to be fair, I hate high fiving as adults.
Oh,
Yeah, so we're just shaming your button choice
oh
there.
thanks, guys.
When was the last time you high five someone? High five. So no, it was awkward. You obviously never
Like,
do it.
you went further with your extension. Ellie was a little bit further back.
Because I thought he was going to go too slow, so then I was prepared for it. And
That
then,
is not how I talk. So
no,
just quick PSA for high fives, by the
yeah,
way.
how do,
High five.
yeah.
One person stays still, the other person hits it.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I don't think you both try hit.
How do you communicate that though? Do you go, Chris, you're hitting me this
Is it
time?
whoever initiates the high five?
Yo, high five.
Oh, so I always come to you then.
So yeah, if I initiate it, so you initiate it.
Oh, hey, high five. Oh, yeah, that's a good way to do it.
That's how I think anyway.
Yeah.
No, that's a good way to do it because mine often end up,
Yeah.
slapping each other.
I struggle with like the bro shake when somebody comes in.
Oh,
and
no.
then it's like we slap, just like gingerly touch fingers, or I'll hit them in the wrist.
Yeah.
Do you know what the hack for that is?
What is it?
Don't be a honky.
Somebody just smashed triangle.
Oh god, triangle button's gonna break on my controller here.
My triangle is crouch and hold for prone.
Oh, yeah. Wait, hold for prone.
You like go lie down.
Oh, okay.
That's
Love
actually
it.
a really good one because I have square left and I don't have an option to do that. I'm just realizing. So square for me might be, square to crouch, which I never do, or go into sneaky mode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like in
yeah.
a lot of video games, if you're doing
Yeah.
stealth mode, which I do a lot, and then you hold it down for lie down. That's for square for me.
I just had that because
Beautiful.
I don't jump, so I didn't put that as a thing. But I do go prone and I do crouch a lot because I'm with my toddler, like picking her up
True.
and playing with her on the floor and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
right.
True.
so it's just square left, right?
Yep.
Yep.
But mine is crouch and prone.
Oh, no.
Oh, you've just, revealed that. My one is take bra off. Not because I want to do anything crazy with myself, but just because, again, overstimulating.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
just after a while, it gets a bit annoying. So if,
Yeah, I
if
get
I'm not
that.
performing, then maybe just take that off and see what happens.
Yep, fair
You
enough.
know? Yeah.
Square for me is the interact button. So pick up, open, and,
Yours
close.
are very practical.
Yeah,
Good on you.
I think I've just copied a few from games. I go like, all right, so if I'm playing Red Dead, what
No,
do I
that's
play?
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
L1, R1, L2, R2. I've just gone for like R1's my right arm, L1's my left arm.
Oh, yeah.
And so if you want me to walk, you have to be like R2, L2, R2,
Oh, that's
L2.
fun.
And if you want me to like get my arms going, you have to be R1, L1 at the same time.
And the player can't be bothered, so they just move your arms and you just move your legs and you just got your arms down your
Dead
sides, so
straight.
you're like in Lego Man.
That's right.
Hello.
And so because I want playing the game of Chris to be extremely annoying.
Yeah. Classic. Yeah. My left bumper is go toilet. You got to go toilet, don't we? Is it? Or
Yeah,
do
sure.
our video game
Does it mean
characters
like you
not?
go to the toilet or you press the button and you shit or piss yourself?
Just wherever I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a lot of buttons that just do things immediately.
That's right.
Like
I also
driving.
think whatever game you have, it has to have like an adult rating.
Yes, no, it definitely would. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it would. Yeah.
My L1 is to bring up the emotions wheel, and then I use R, the right thumbstick, to
lovely.
select the emotion that I'm feeling.
Oh,
at
that's
that time.
lovely. Oh.
So it's always just anxious.
Aw.
This is anxious.
Man, way to sell these games, guys. I've done my triggers, so you guys go.
My right bumper is the I don't mind prompt. It's just what I always will say. If I don't have an answer, I'll just say I don't mind. So if
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
want to get out of something, I don't mind. That's
You
my way
should
of getting
also
out of
have a
stuff.
just kidding button.
Yeah.
That's what it should have been, actually.
Yeah.
That's probably a better one. I wish I'd done that now.
No, it's all
I'm
good.
changing it to just kidding.
Oh, it's up to you. I don't mind.
Thanks, bro, for the idea.
R1, I've got my inventory, my pockets, my bags, and to bring
yeah.
up my consumables.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Left L2, sorry, is just yell. Just yell. You just need to yell,
So,
get attention.
Anything specific or just yell?
No,
You just
Yell.
hold down L2 when you're talking to
Yeah.
make it yelling.
Yeah.
It's like the horn button.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
My L2 is focus zoom, makes things physically and mentally clearer. So I'm not meaning like zoom, like super zoom, but just kind of like, when your eyes are going, you're like, oh shit, you have to look a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. It's focus.
So it's focus, really. It's just
I thought you meant when you said, because that's actually quite a good button for me, like focus, for when I actually go, all right, no, I actually have to do this, and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
actually focus.
That's good.
That'd be quite a good one.
so L2 is kind of like a brain reset to be like, no, focus on what you're doing.
Yeah,
Nice.
right. And then R2 finally for you guys.
My right trigger is shoot farts. That's my one weapon.
I was waiting for it. You
Yeah,
had to have a
it had
fart
to have,
button.
like, exactly,
Mine
yeah.
is melee, throw, kick, or shoot. Just
Just standard sort
Yeah,
of,
yeah, yeah.
This guy's a bit of a walking weapon, so that's fair enough. All right, so we've got all those. I also said we can have 4 consumable items.
Yeah.
And for me, in order to access these, you hold down triangle or something, and then you push up, down, left, or right to select. My items are, I'll talk you through all 4 of them.
Okay.
So hold down triangle, hit up, I'll have a coffee. because I have to have a coffee every morning. Otherwise, so at any point, if my character is not responding well, I have to have a coffee.
Yeah.
If you hit right on the D-pad whilst holding triangle, I will have an egg sandwich.
Oh, nice.
Because I don't eat them very often, but when I play golf specifically, I need to have food while I play. Otherwise, I can't play very well.
Yeah.
As soon as I get even a wee bit hungry.
Yeah.
And egg sandwich is my go-to. Left is I'll put on a hat. So depending on if I have hat hair or not, if I like my hair, just toggle hat on and off. And then the bottom one is a spanner, which is like, I'll try and fix it. Get my spanner out. What's funny about me getting my spanner out?
I was just thinking like...
You thought I was getting my penis out.
No.
Okay, what? Go.
It's like something happens. It's like two friends are having a fight over something. He's like, I'll try to fix it. And then just you standing there with a spanner. They're just like yelling at each other like, Chris, why have you got a spanner?
I'm sorry.
You're in the middle just like cranking the air, doing nothing. Like, why isn't it fixing the tension in the room?
Yeah, have some egg sandwich. Repair it. Those are my 4.
Beautiful. My 4 consumables. First one, pistachios. Love my pistachio nuts. Good for sustaining some energy.
All right, rich guy.
Quite obsessed with them at the moment, actually. So that's my good, easy energy. Then, not a coffee, but a sugar-free V for the energy. That's what I would need. I've also put lollipops in there because I feel like it's a good, first of all, bit of sugar, but then also just a good, fun sort of thing to have in your mouth, you know?
I've never seen you eat a lollipop.
No, I haven't.
When you say lollipop, do you mean like the little tiny circle ones that the doctor gives you when you've been a good boy? Or are you talking about like ice cream lollipops?
No, you're like a little, like a
Chubba
being a
chub or
good
something?
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last consumable I would be my motion sickness pills, of course.
Oh my God, yeah, that one needs
You've
to
got
be.
that. You've got the consumable that's motion sickness, but you've also got a button on your controller layout to help. So
Yeah, no, we're really trying to get rid of that motion sickness.
my consumables are water bottle. I've got some stats as well.
Oh.
Because these are consumables, so they kind of do stuff. So
Yeah,
water
right.
bottle increases stamina and mental focus, delays hunger for up to 30 minutes. I've got chewing gum, which increases charisma and charm because I don't have stinky breath.
Sorry.
For 60 minutes and delays hunger for 30 minutes.
So chewing gum is a, what's it called? Appetite suppressant.
Yeah.
But as water. Does
Yeah.
water stop you from being hungry?
If you drink enough of it. No, you know, sometimes when you're hungry and all you've got is your water bowl, so you sort of smash that and it kind of tricks the brain into thinking that there's something. I know, you've got your brain's wired differently.
My brain's like, you better
find an egg sandwich or I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, I just that makes me think of like when you're like, oh, I'm hungry. Oh, there's water in the tap. You know what I mean? Like, shut up, mum.
There's fruit in the bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
My third one is Mars bar. 1, because they're delicious. And 2,
yum.
increases health, decreases stamina. But there's a 50-50 chance of it increasing mental health by 100% or decreasing it by 150. So you kind of roll the dice because sometimes if you eat a chocolate bar, you're like, oh my God, that was so yum. I love that. But then sometimes you go, why'd I eat that? That's just full of sugar.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my last one is a picture of my daughter. Increases mental health by 100%.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that's very cute.
Oh, there you go.
Bless.
And they're consumable, so you'll eat the photo of your daughter. And I'll
Consuming
eat
it with my eyes, Chris.
I'll eat a spanner. Feel free to share what you would have as your controller layout on the Extremely Casual group for Extremely Casual Gamers on Facey.
Also, which one of the three of us, which game would you find the most easy to play and the most fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know. Yeah. You guys playing anything at the moment there? Oh, Minecraft.
Well,
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
play Minecraft.
have a little dabble in the Minecraft. I've almost finished Split Fiction. Holy crap, that game is so good. I love it
just
so
on
much.
that, one of the guys in our squad. By the way, apologies for the squad at the moment, guy. Helldivers squad. We usually will try to play once a week, but Pugs, my producer at work, he is now extremely busy.
Yeah.
And I am as well. So we haven't been able to drop very often, which sucks. But
I found myself being the annoying person in the chat that's suggesting it, and then everyone being like, "Nah, I can't." And I'm like, "Okay."
No, I know what that's like when
It's
you're just like, "Come on, guys."
I understand that everyone's got shit on, but I always feel like the annoying one that's been like, "Guys, play a game with me."
Well, that's me when it comes to golf, not
Yeah.
just with you, but for some reason, none of my friends who play golf like organising golf. And so I'll be like, hey, do you want to play golf this week? And I'll either get no response or nah, I'm busy, or maybe. You just got to keep going, man. Otherwise, you won't play golf.
Yeah, totally.
You won't play Helldivers, so you just got to keep it going.
Yeah. There's always one.
I have finally, as of last night, was it last night? I finally got to the point in Elden Ring where I'm entering the DLC.
Oh, exciting.
Very exciting. I showed Pugs at work who loves it and has played it. I showed him a photo. I'll show you guys the photo. You won't give a shit. I've deleted the. Oh no, there it is. So that's my character there.
Oh yeah.
Cool,
Bedazzled.
yeah,
Cool.
And he's standing in front of this hand coming out of a giant egg. You touch the hand to go into the DLC world.
Oh, that looks terrifying.
So because the hand's coming out of the egg, it's initiating the high five. So you as the player has to high five.
So
the
you have
egg.
to high five it. That's
Good
right.
point. Yeah.
And then just don't push the have a go at yourself button. I learned that the hard way.
Because you're holding a sword, and it is a nightmare.
It is an absolute nightmare, and you lose all your runes. So yeah, I'm very excited to start the DLC. I just paused it there because I knew I had a very busy day yesterday and stuff, and I was like, I'm just going to pause it there, and then I think maybe tomorrow, it's meant to be a bad day, I've got a couple of hours in the morning, I'm going to play the first couple of hours of the DLC, and I'm very excited.
Question, I noticed it when I was playing Split Fiction, and I can't remember what it is. I know what it is. Sorry, that's terribly explained. When you're playing Elden Ring, there's something that happens when you sit down and you light a fire. What comes up on the screen?
So what happens when you die is it says you died in red lettering on the screen. If you beat a boss, it says boss felled or but when you sit down at the bonfire or the side of grace, it just brings up your your menu so you can level up.
But nothing comes up in the middle of the screen because in Split Fiction, there's all of these Easter eggs, not just for other Hazelight Studio games, but also other games.
Yeah, right.
In one of the fairy tale sort of fantasy levels, you're hopping around doing something, and then all of a sudden you come across this little fire. And then you can interact with it and you sit down and it's designed to look, it's an Elden Ring Easter egg.
Is it Elden Ring or is it FromSoft? Because bonfires are the Dark Souls trilogy.
Maybe it's a Dark Souls thing.
And I haven't played any of them. I'd love to.
Yeah, but there's a nod to that. You sit down
Very cool.
and it sort of says something like saved. It literally does nothing.
It might be.
And then you get up and move on. But as we were doing it, I was like, nice.
It was a side of grace discovered or something is what happens in Elden Ring. But so it must be bonfire lit or I don't know.
I think it says bonfire lit or something like that. But I was like, that's cool.
That is cool actually.
And I don't play those games, but I liked the nod.
Actually, the reason I even brought up our group of Helldivers mates is because Nate, who's the fourth member of our squad, he has bought Split Fiction, and he messaged me and was like, my wife, Anna, and your wife, Lucy, who are cousins, they don't want to play this game. Should we play it together
Absolutely
online?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes, I am very keen for that. I'll have to find some time to do it.
Yeah.
But I'll be keen to play Split Fiction.
Yeah,
if you don't do it with Nate, I'll do it with you because I will play that game again.
Yeah, right. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it with Nate because he has asked specifically and bought the game.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And he's put me in a choose between your mates type situation.
Oh, no.
Now I've got to ask Ellie.
We'll never finish it.
What are you playing at the moment?
Oh, look.
There it is!
Dog Simulator.
Yeah, that's it.
Every single time we ask that question, she goes, oh, look.
Bit preoccupied the last week with the dog. Got no other excuses for the other weeks, but I'm playing Dog Simulator in real life. It's really nice. I'm learning a lot.
That's good.
Yeah, it is really good. But I do really want to play Split Fiction next with Sam, but it's really frustrating. He was meant to go to Australia a few weeks ago, so we didn't start playing it. He's still here, but now he might still go. So we're at this can we start it? Can we start it?
Hey man, you got to wait for the time to be right so you can really enjoy it.
Exactly. I probably will start it when I finish my job as well. Like you suggested, it's probably a good idea.
There's a secret level on Split Fiction and it's all lasers. You can see it online, like these lasers moving on the floor and you've got to time it and jump and stuff and it's incredibly hard. And they said the first duo to complete it will get flown to Sweden to the Hazelight Studios studio.
Right.
And meet with the CEO and everything. And you get to look at the writing and what they've done so far with the next Hazelight Studio games. And somebody this week has just done it.
Oh my gosh,
awesome.
cool.
Yeah. So I haven't managed to find that. It's like a hidden level. And it looks insane.
That's awesome.
So well done to those people because they're really cool.
Very cool little idea from Hazelight.
It is. Hey, thanks for listening to another episode. We'll have another DLC out on Monday. But other than that, have a great week and we'll catch you next time.
Boy.